sure he doesn't have an ace there. He probably has a 9. Um, I just feel like a player with an ace there is so unlikely to snap push there or snap pot it. Obviously, you see, he just had queen high, and I don't know what he was doing there, calling that shove. But so it goes. So we're now heads up, and should be a interesting battle. We have about a 2-1 chip lead, and we'll see how it goes. Ooh, and he open pushed, which is a good sign. Um, he's done that a few times where he just open pushes. And again, as a chip leader, it's important to put pressure on your opponent um, in position almost all the time. Interesting. He just called pre-flop. I'm going to fire one comp bet here. It's a board that could definitely have hit us. We're going to bet enough so it looks like we're pot stuck to call. He check raises us all in, and obviously there's nothing we can do here. We just got to let it go. We want to think for a little while, make it look like we have a tough fold here. I'll even type in Jack, Jack, and fold. Here he just limped in, which is unusual from the puck. We're just checking it down. Queen high, king high, good. Interesting, he limped that on the puck. We're going to raise it with a suited Jack 5, and he's going to call. Not the best board to bluff at. I'm hoping that turn card comes something big and we can kind of take a shot at the pot. I feel like he's very capable of making a bluff bet here, and yeah, I think I could probably snap shove here and get him to fold, but I won't. So the blinds are up to 3,000, 6,000, getting a little heavy. Eight deuce, just too weak to play. Seven deuce. Here we got a free look. We know his range for okay. Here we're gonna fire at this flop because he didn't raise from the puck. Not excuse me. I'm not in love with that turn card. Wow, and a big overbet. King 9 raise. He's definitely a post flop player. He's been doing a lot of moves where he's just calling and then making plays on the flop and on the turn. So definitely want to keep that in mind. Here I went a little bit smaller because I want to kind of mix up my raise sizes. I feel like he's a good enough player that he can kind of pick up on, or at least be looking for things like that, and maybe think I was a little stronger there because I opened a little less. Here we flop bottom pair. If it's checked, we're going to take a little stab at it. um, and take it down. Definitely check behind with nothing. Here, queen 10 suited. It's good enough to open. And he calls. Um, Obviously we flop top pair there, but it's draw heavy board. Um, we're gonna just bet close to the pot and see what he does. Alright, he folded. That was good. I'm not sure what I would have done if he had a check shoved me there. So as you can see, when you're playing, oh, we're a break. I was just gonna quickly say, when you're playing heads up, and you're pretty deep stacked, you can really have massive swings one way or the other. I had a decent chip lead on him before the tourney, or when we got heads up. Um, and obviously he had me down to 75 or 80,000 in chips, and now I'm kind of back up to 120. So you can see there's a lot of variance here. I think this might be the last hand. Pocket eights is a really strong hand, heads up. If he has a bigger pocket pair, so be it. But we're just gonna get it all in. There's also a decent chance that he has a smaller pair, and we're in a race. After all that work, we're racing it up for 140 bucks. And our eights held up. Sweet. So now we got about a 10 to 1 chip lead. Going to be very aggressive here with the blinds as they are. Obviously going to call with the queens because he's going to be pushing almost any two. And he's drawing almost dead, and we win. So there you go. That was a pretty good result. Winning obviously is pretty neat against 90 players. I wasn't expecting to win. I really was hoping to final table and just show you some poker, some tournament poker against kind of weaker opposition. Um, but I ended up winning this silly thing. Anyway, so if you have any questions or comments about this tournament video or any other videos, feel free to go to the website, which is epokervideo.com, and shoot me a message on the forum. This has been Howie for ePoker Video, and you have a great day. Peace.